It has been 1 year since I've started YouTube. I've made 123 videos. I have less than 700 subscribers. I've recorded and edited pretty much everything on my Google Pixel phone. I'm not getting millions of views. I'm not getting brand deals. I'm not having viral moments. But do I regret starting? No. This is not how I expected my YouTube journey to go, but it really has changed my life. There's been good, there's been bad. My mental health has taken a beating at times, I can assure you. But all being said, I have learned a huge amount, and I'm gonna share my story with you. The whole truth, because my channel is honestly raw, so I'm obviously gonna give you the honesty. If you are already a subscriber to my channel, then there's going to be some big announcements for 2025, so stick around for that. So for those who don't know me, my channel has evolved a lot over this year. It's really gone through many different iterations. So I originally started out, well, the name was called Ross Food Boss, and I was primarily a food-based channel, so I was sharing recipes and kind of like what I eat in a day videos, and I was doing them mostly as short form content. At this stage, I was just trying to share my passion for food. I thought that was a good avenue for a channel, and I wanted to connect with people, and to be completely honest, I wanted to go viral, I wanted to be successful, I wanted my content to be seen, and I feel like everyone on YouTube wants that, whether they're admitting it or not. If they're not, they're lying. So some of these videos did well. I do remember having some really exciting moments where views were going up. It was so exciting, I couldn't think about anything else. But eventually I lost passion for the food content. It was becoming a bit of a chore. Figuring out how to cook everything and eat it all, it was just, yeah, it was too much. It didn't feel like me, and I wanted to try something else because I was brand new to YouTube and I feel like I wanted to experiment. So that's when I started venturing into long form content, and I started with travel videos. I love to travel, I love to go on holiday. So I just made a video about it, and that video style really suited me. I really liked being adventurous and exploring new places, capturing that footage, all of the scenery. It kind of got my creative juices flowing. But I realized I couldn't be on holiday all of the time. So it wasn't really going to be a feasible thing for a whole channel. Don't get me wrong, I do go on a lot of holidays, and I'm very fortunate to do that, but still not enough. I started to introduce lots of different videos to my channel, and it got a little bit messy, I have to say. I was doing day in the life type vlogs. I branched out on different types of food content, such as like food reviews, only eating a certain food for 24 hours, like food challenges, that kind of thing. And I thought that that was what would do well and what the algorithm would like. At this time, I also rebranded my channel to what it is today, Honestly Ross, because I felt that was something that tied everything together, and I was trying to have a brand of some sort. Looking back to when I initially started my channel, I wasn't in a good place. I was dealing with some personal situations which were, challenging to say the least. And then I threw on this new task of becoming a YouTuber. I remember in those early days putting a lot of pressure on myself. I felt like I needed to see growth. I was fixated on numbers. I just wanted to get better and achieve stuff, and I just felt like I was like constantly pushing myself to the limit and trying to learn everything really, really quickly. And all of this pressure was just coming from me. I was absorbing so much conflicting information at this time. There are so many YouTube experts that will give you information that doesn't marry up with what the other's saying. You'll go on online forums and see people that have found success through various videos, and they like to tell people how they achieved it. And it's all different. You just feel like you don't know what you're doing, and it can be very, very confusing. At this point, to be brutally honest, I was battling with things like self-doubt, disappointment. I was overthinking everything, which led me to feeling quite anxious. And if you are a new YouTuber or any kind of entrepreneur taking on a new venture, then you can probably relate to that. Instead of taking the time to enjoy the process and find the fun in it, I was just making it not fun. On the other hand, on a more positive note, I have learnt a ridiculous amount of skills, and all YouTubers need to have so many different skills. I had to get confident with being on camera, which is never easy for most people. I had to learn how YouTube worked. I had to figure out how to create good thumbnails, write good titles, edit a video, upload that video, figure out how to write descriptions so that it would appear in the YouTube search. There is so much that goes into video creation, let alone coming up with a good idea, scripting it, thinking about storytelling, how you're going to convey the message, what kind of music you want to include, does the music go? In those new stages, I was absorbing so much information, I was like a sponge, just taking it all in. I was basically SpongeBob. But did I ever sit back and reflect on how much I was learning? No. Did I ever show kindness to myself for being new to the whole thing? Not really. Did I often feel embarrassed and a little bit humiliated by being really raw and honest in certain videos and putting myself out there for little payoff? Yes. I suppose you could say it's made me more resilient too. And then there's the community. You guys, essentially. And with fewer than 700 subscribers, I have still found that I've had some regulars, and it has been so humbling to see people come back, be interested in my content. It really keeps creators going. It just makes you feel seen and appreciated for the time and effort that goes into video creation. That it's just like the best feeling in the world. I can't describe it. A like and a subscriber is great, but a comment is just, it really does make your day. So anyone who comments on my videos, thank you. And that leads me into something really important, which it takes a long time to discover. It's really not about the numbers. It is definitely quality over quantity. I think you can get so wrapped up in numbers, but just having those people that connect to you and feeling like they want to be involved in your life in some small way does just make you feel connected in a world that's really disconnected. Something that was really cool and unexpected was the fact that I actually got a sponsorship deal. And it was from a company called Mother Nature Tea. They reached out to me on email. I actually didn't even think it was real because I was so shocked that anyone would A, find my videos, and B, want to work with me in any capacity, that I genuinely, for the first maybe 4 or 5 emails, just thought I was being scammed. But it did happen to be a real thing. The brand was real and the whole opportunity was real. I'm going to be brutally honest, I was not paid for it in any capacity. I could have made some commission if people used my code, but they didn't because I'm such a small YouTuber. But it was really good to dip my toe into that world, experiencing what it would be like to create something for a brand. And yeah, it was just a good experience. And on reflection, very cool that that happened. So as I've alluded to earlier, I've learned a lot of lessons along the way. And whether you are thinking of starting YouTube, or you are a new YouTuber, or you just watch my videos and you're curious about what it's been like for me, then I'm going to go through some of the lessons I've learned. There's so many you could mention, but these are just some of the top ones that came to mind. My first lesson is do not take it seriously. And I need to remind myself of this a lot. It's meant to be fun. It's meant to be creative. Get out of your analytical mode and go into play mode, experiment. The whole point of YouTube is that it's about you. Just bring yourself to it, experiment, have fun, see what works. My second lesson was sometimes you have to go slow to go fast. And I cannot credit myself for that saying because my sister told me that. But it really resonated with me because I was really impatient for my channel to be successful. I really wanted to grow and achieve these goals that I had, these visions that I had in my head of monetization and everything like that. But going slow to go fast to me was basically a message of consistency, patience, showing up. And all of that stuff was actually really hard, but it's key to being on YouTube. And I think it's important to find what works for you, find what's manageable, follow your gut, stop trying to do what other people tell you, because every single person's journey is different. My lesson number 3 is to find people that support what you're doing, and if you can't find that support around you, make sure you are that support for yourself. Like, make sure you're being kind to yourself, because there will be moments where there will be moments when it's really difficult. I've had some negative comments on my videos. People, generally I'm okay with it because what they're saying just doesn't impact me in any way. But it can be quite disheartening when you've, gone to all this effort and you're a small creator and then someone feels like they want to come on and say something negative about your video. I get it. The internet is like that, but it's handy to sort of have that person that you can talk that through with and just be like, oh yeah, and then just forget about it, move on. People are going to say what they're going to say. It's engagement for your channel at the end of the day. Number 4 is something that I've already mentioned, but just don't fixate on the numbers. Don't think about subscribers. Don't think about watch time. Don't compare yourself to others. It really is the thief of joy. That saying is so true. And I've been there. I've done that. It's so easy to do it when you watch someone having exponential growth and you feel like your videos are better. Objectively, they might be better. They're better edited, better content. But for whatever reason, someone else's channel is doing better at that time. You don't really know the full story. Don't let it get to you. Everyone's journey is different. And if you do let it get to you, you're going to end up mentally not in a good place. Believe me, I've got the therapy bills to prove it. And finally, something that I'm only really learning right now, and something my partner has been banging on to me about since day one, is planning and organization. It is so key to a YouTube channel and content creation, because it is so easy to just be like, I've got this idea, I'm just gonna do it. And then you go into the idea and you don't really have a full understanding of like how you want that idea to play out. Take some time to plan, write things down, jot out a quick outline. It just really helps with creating a better video, and that's something that I want to continue in 2025. And it is so crucial. I don't think people talk about that enough. So if you're watching this and you're a new YouTuber or you're thinking of starting, either start or keep going. That is my message. You will learn loads. And if you're very lucky, you will connect with people, you will build an audience and have a community of people around you with like-minded interests. And it's okay to be ambitious. It's okay to have goals for your channel, but don't let it get in the way of your fun. Don't let it get you down. Keep going, because if every struggle feels like a defeat, then you just won't carry on. At the end of the day, people want to see you enjoying the content that you put out, and that is something that I am continually learning myself. And if you are a new YouTuber, feel free to comment down below with your channel. I'm happy to check it out, and I imagine some of the people watching this video will be happy to check it out and support you too. So on a final note, I just wanted to talk briefly, since it's the new year, I wanted to give my current subscribers an update on what's happening with this channel. It's been a year, I've reflected over the Christmas period, and I'm taking some learnings into 2025 and trying to grow and make things better. As I've alluded to before, I think the channel has become quite messy, and that has been a bit of a downfall on my part. I feel like I've just wanted to do everything. And I think YouTube's been a bit confused what my channel is, which has been holding back the potential growth of the channel. The headline is, I will be starting a new channel in 2025. I think at some point during the first quarter of the year, I'm taking a different approach. It's going to be a lot more focused. The channel is essentially going to be about me moving to Somerset, which I did last year. And it's going to be about my experiences of moving here, living here, and also discovering the county and what it has to offer, the different places, the food, the culture, the history, the walking, nature, everything that makes the county what it is. That's going to be the niche that my videos are going to take. So if you're interested in following something like that, leave a note in the comments and I will make sure to let you know what the new channel is when it arrives. And I will be giving quite a bit of priority and focus to that, but I've worked really hard to get the amount of subscribers that I have on this channel, and I've put a lot of effort into this Honestly Ross brand. And I'm gonna keep using this channel. I've got more trips planned, so there'll definitely be more holiday vlogs. I'd like to create more honest content and really talk about some of the topics that I think about and be a lot more truthful, a lot more honest, a lot more relatable. I feel like that's what I want to use this channel for. And it might be that the videos aren't as regular, but I guess we'll just see how this channel evolves. And if that's something you're interested in and you're new here, then subscribe and follow along because it's always appreciated. I thought I'd also just mention that in 2025, I'm gonna be upping my game. I never even had a laptop last year, so I was doing everything on my phone. I've invested in a laptop that's gonna be good enough for me to edit. I've got this new microphone, which improves my audio. I now also have a drone, so I can capture aerial style footage, and I want to incorporate that into my new channel and possibly in holiday vlogs on this channel. I really just want to push myself and see if I can improve the quality of my videos and make that my goal, to just really focus on making great videos that look great. Well, I hope that all sounds good to you. And before you go, please, 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 please make sure to hit that like button because it really helps the algorithm. It will make sure more people see this video, and I'd like it to help people. And if you have stumbled across this video because you're new to YouTube or you've just started your own channel, then please let me know in the comments if you relate to anything I've said, or let me know how your YouTube journey has been so far, because I am sure that we are all feeling the same. Thanks for watching, and I will see you for the next video.